few years ago when the First Baptist Church of Canova donated money to go towards our playground, which we now have, and we wanted to do a sign in honor at that time of Richie, and now we've got it in memory, and we love the Bible verse that the family picked out. So we decided to put it on the fence because at this point we can't put anything on the building because of SBA. So this is the second most permanent thing, and so we just want to be able to remember him forever. I just want to tell you all what an integral part he was of Canova Elementary. When he would walk through that door, he made everybody's day. That big smile on his face, the kids loved him, the staff loved him, the parents loved him, and I could literally ask him to do anything for me, and usually he would, want to do more, but sometimes I was like, Richie, that may be too much. You don't need to paint that much, or you don't need to do that, but he loved it. And the one thing that he talked about the most to me was when Joy was sick, we would talk about, he said, Deidre, I don't want to go before her. He loved her so much, and he talked about that to me a lot, and that's some of my best memories with him, was when he would share about you all. He loved his children. He talked about you all the time, and then once grandchildren, he would always be saying, I'm getting a new one, and you could just see the light in his face, how much he loved you all. It's such a blessing to have the family that you all have, and it was a blessing for us to know him. And I could go on and on tonight about what he meant to the school, what he meant to me, but I just want you all to know this bench is going to cause many people to have friends, because what we're going to do with this, we're going to talk about it on the first day of school. If a buddy bench, basically if there's somebody out here that doesn't have a friend or is sad or lonely, everybody in the building's going to know if somebody's sitting there, they're going to have a buddy. So we just want to know, his memory and his big heart is going to go on and continue to make people happy from this day forward. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for letting him come over and do what he did for us and letting us get to know him. I know Miss Manna wants to say a couple things to you too.
I don't want to cry because I've already started crying.
I know.
He definitely was my buddy. He and I got into so many crazy schemes doing things in my classroom, and he would always do whatever I wanted. And I know I painted a room in my house this summer. I said, well, I know he's smiling down from heaven and saying, excuse my language. He said, oh, Blue Butt, why are you painting? He said I'm the only person he knows that should never pick up a paintbrush as long as I live. And so I think about him every day, and I know I will come out here sometimes and think of him because I loved him so much. He did so much for the kids and the community, and everyone loved Richie. And you all have wonderful memories, and he loved all of you all so much, and we love you all too.
Miss Rhonda, you want to say anything? Or I see you back there. I know he was your buddy too.
He was my buddy, and he knew he could harass me and get away with it. He'd constantly get that measuring tape out and turn around so he could measure my backside. He'd ask me every now and then, are you pregnant? But yeah, I mean, he was always like a father to me in ways, because he was just so loving, and you could just hug him. I just loved to hug him and kiss him on the cheek, and he would bring us desserts all the time. Joy was so good to bake all these things, and he'd bring them over to your dad's, and I said, Richie, she may not want you to bring this cake, and he said, oh, she wants, she'll share it. She likes it. You got to have a piece. And I'm like, no matter if you had lunch or you were, hungry or starved or not, he wanted you to have a piece of that cake. No matter what. He was just very giving, an unselfish person. And he would do anything you asked him to do, and if you wanted to paint it, it had to be green. Everything else you painted had to be painted green, so. But yeah, we miss him, and he's done a lot to help us over the years. And I'm just thankful I got to meet him since my son started at CK Elementary. I'd heard about him and Joy years ago when Rhonda Mann would ask for prayer in the choir. Different things they had going on with their bodies and stuff, illnesses, and I always wondered who these people were, but I knew Kelly, but I never knew your parents till then. So I'm very thankful, very blessed that I've got to know them and love them, because they're easy to love. They've got a great family.
And I just want to also say we want to thank you all for thinking of the school when you had at his funeral and asking people to donate that, because this now we know his memory will live on at the new school as much as it did at the old school, and we appreciate that and allowing us to continue to love him and see his and Joy's names there. That makes me smile because he and I talked a lot about her and his family. I don't know if we would have those conversations. So I just want to thank each and every. We love him, and we dedicate this bench and the plaque to him and in honor of you all, because he loved you all more than this school, or that school. But he loved the school, and he bled green like all of us, but he loved you all more than any of that. So because he would talk to me about nothing but you all. So we thank you, and we love him, and I appreciate everything you all have done for the school too. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.